Hi there folks, Gareth here, and we have a selection of Rophie cables. Rophie are fairly new to the block. They're a Chinese brand that are making their way across here to the UK and selling a bunch of cables on Amazon quite cheap. And they actually say that they're the best quality right there on the packaging. So let's take a look and see if that's true. They all come in these little resealable bags. It's a bit odd. Better than better. A brand always looks for better and better products to improve and delight you in your everyday life. Rophie is committed to developing the most useful electronical accessories which will be more convenient to use. Okay. Alright, we can pop that open like that. And it doesn't actually say on the bag what this is other than amazing. So inside this bag, under black elastic band, we have USB-C to USB-C. Very handy if you have one of those chargers that just has USB-C. If you bought an Nexus 6P, you probably have one that just needs to plug in either end and it just fast charges very quickly. And it apparently has unmatched durability. So what we have to look at here is... Okay, so what we're focusing on here is this durability. Obviously this is built of superior quality to every other USB-C cable on the grid. It seems fairly okay. Obviously this is plastic here and then it meets here, so that will obviously take a good bit of maneuvering and won't snap or fray, we hope. Obviously it's going to be very difficult for me to actually test this out and be able to post a response video as to whether or not it's good or bad, because it probably takes a few months for any long-term damage to happen to the cable, but you know, we'll have a go, see what happens. So you get two in a bag. This one's considerably shorter, that's about a ½ meter long, and then this one's a meter long. So I guess they're kind of handy to have. Yeah. And I can't complain about the build quality, to be honest. It does look to be fairly decent. So next up we'll go with this one. Again, same configuration, one half as long as the other. This is a USB-C to USB 3.0 and built the same way. To be honest, they do look like they're actually going to last quite a considerable amount of time. This one has a little bit of extra durability built in there as well, as has this, because this is the sort of thing that's probably going to require a lot of movement if it's already got a connector on here, so that'll add a bit of weight and a bit of more flexibility is required on these sorts of dongles. So sweet, yes, okay. USB-C to USB 3. Next up, we have another USB-C to USB-C. However, this one is 2.5 meters long, I'd say. It's super long. Like that much of a cable. That'll go down the back of the bedside unit and back up again, no problem. So again, it's just with that typical connector that we've seen on the other ones there. And finally, we have USB-A to USB-C with in a ½ meter configuration, and then the same again probably a meter and a half, I'd say, maybe, USB-A to USB-C. So yeah, they're just cables, and you can buy all different types of packs of these cables from Amazon, and their prices vary from about £6 all the way up to about £15 or £16, depending on how many of these you actually want in it. There's a 5-pack that's available for the USB-C to USB-C 2.0 data cables, and that retails for about £14.30, whereas just their standard cable, which is about, I'd say this is probably it here actually. This one is 1.8 meters long, USB-C to USB-C, is roughly £6. It's $5.99. And then this little 2-pack of these two, which are 10 centimeters and 22 centimeters, is $9.99. So yeah, they're just another company doing fairly cheap USB cables, and there's a load of them. I think the collective noun for a load of cables like that is a tangle of cables, and yeah, that's probably about 20 quid's worth of cables right there. But they should last a good long time, so check them out on Amazon. There's links in the notes below. Okay then, take care now.